Okay, I thought I'd do a what they call it, what the young folk call a meta thing. And so a meta is a thing. So if you think about just the word meta, meta is observation of observation at scale. Like if you go awareness of just the thought awareness, like really go in there and go, I'm aware of aware. You know, you know what I'm talking about? Yes, I do. All right, so I thought I'd do a doofer. He's a doofus doing a doofer. All right, but that's part of my charm. Again, if you have a meta moment when you just go part of my charm, and then and then you get a meta, you're like, either this guy is cool to be around, or he's misaligned, which is usually the case. Okay, why are you back for a twofer? Okay, why? That's a good question. Yes, because I have more to say. So truly, what got me thinking, hey, I want to put another nugget. So the meta part of this is I'm watching me watch me. Okay, and now I'm on the other side. So I'm actually communicating. That's communicating with yourself without you knowing it. Severance, man, go see Severance. It does that. Spoiler alert. So if you can have a meta moment with yourself on the other side and go, yep, I figured out how to get out of my bio demise. And you're like, oh, geez. And can you imagine? Like, so to me, when I'm really looking at this, if you have a meta, so a meta of your biological demise, I mean, where all things are in play. Oh my God. So let me just tell you the meta moment for me was I was talking to me and communicating at a different level, because at some level you gotta go, okay, are you biological? And you go, no. You go, no. The good news is we're having this conversation, because if you wake up with non-biological, well, would you first see your biological demise? Do you actually have to view your biological death? See, he's having a meta moment on the non-biological. Okay, so on so many levels, again, just talk to your story. You know, how do you get out of your biological suit? Wood. Door number three, and they lock down. And then you would have to recognize, first of all, you'd have to have a single perspective. So is it still you, or are you a combination of more than one? My thoughts are intertwined with other thoughts from other humans. So does that make them part of me? Are you still a single human? And if you go, yes, I'm like, you're still here. As a single human. Yeah. And how many are there? 8 billion. Do they have all their rules? Yes. Is it financial? Well, could be. Do they have algaes? Hopefully they have algaes. And you're like, yeah, I'm looking at one. Can you imagine if your algae is talking to you and you're looking at your algae going, that's who I am? And they're like, yeah. And then you're like, is that good? And then you kept you wanting to record. You're such an actor. Yes, I am. Currently, I'm working on my thought. How do I know it's right here in writing using utensils? And you're like, utensils? So, and then you get to go, hey, what's the essence of this human? And on a higher level, wouldn't you want people going, first of all, we're in the room. We used to think this was a good room. It's a waiting room. Yes, you have died. Your biological demise is right here. You're no longer human. Yes, we're strictly on the human way station because there's 8 billion, and he still thinks he's one of 8 billion. So then you can put that dot of that human. So that's where you are. This is your essence. We're about ready to go to your bio exit. Well, you got 5 more minutes. And you're like, to win. Well, your biological demise, like you're no longer here. You got to. The good news is you've arrived at the way station. The bad news is you're at the way station. All things are in play. I am sorry. Either you get out of the way station as a human. Well, you can be a non-human, but you got to tell me this. This is really cool. So in the room, you could emerge and go, what happens after I die? I go, I don't know. I was handed a blue pencil, and then I was handed this is blue, this is green, and then someone goes like, this is who we get. Well, JC's over here. So okay, so you wake up and you believe JC's brought you here, yes. Then what? Well, JC's going to tell me what to do next. And I'm like, he's over there, go. And you're like, what? Well, Christian beliefs, tell me what they are. If they're non-human, because you're in the way station here, in human world. So now you get to tell me, what do you believe to be true? And you then go into that story. Is he in play? He can be. Oh, you still have 4. Okay, so I've given you 3 more minutes. Okay, so you're at the end of your biological essence. Okay, is essence blue? Is it green? Okay, so then you're like, what? And it's green. If it's blue, we got to have a blue discussion on what that means. Because then it could be a lot of things. A thought. It's very simple. I put a thought as blue. Essence, bio, everything's in play. Go have fun. Okay, so the algae then goes to the current unit. You know this. So either the current unit goes, yes, I know this. So that could be you're enlightened. Are you? Yes, I know it's not just human. There's blue. So blue. So is Jesus blue? And you're like, not in this story. Jesus is over there. He is definitely embedded in orange, but orange isn't even in play yet, right? So awareness can be orange, okay? Dark matter can be orange. You have 2 minutes left. See, and so would you tell the current self, hey, you know your bio, and you got to figure things out. So either bio, meaning you, or you, me, okay? So we're now having a non-bio. I'm an algae, so algae is blue. So you can now go, hey, algae, are you him? You're like, no, man, I'm blue. And this guy has hey, don't show him. Well, it's the end, right? So if it's the end, this is all you'll ever know. Okay, so in this story, you wake up in a room. Okay, so like if it's not him, somebody else, you wake up wherever you are. So you're enlightened with, hey, I'm an algae. I'm literally. So the algae then goes, look, human, you have 1 minute. Why? Because the algae has different rules. Who's the rule maker? It depends. So in this realm, next level up, right? People. So see, I don't want to get into, hey, you're just a human. You want to give, the algae wants to give the human as much as he or she knows. He's like, well, okay, we have blue. We have blue in the game. Blue is different than green. Humans are green. Humans are going to die. What's the story? Is it his story? And you're like, oh my God, I hope not. Because at the end, have a story, have a bio exit, define your bio exit. And then if you're still green and enlightened, It's a beautiful light tone, and it's very rewarding.